Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Okay, I don't know how long this video is going to be because sometimes you know how I do videos. I just got through with my went to the gym, but I also was doing some of my martial arts training. Some people don't like the word martial arts, so if you want to say it, sword fighting, that's what you want to call it. But I was doing martial arts training, and God showed me revelation after revelation. One of the things that we tend to do as a martial artist, as someone who trains in it consistently for the last 18 years, brought up in a martial arts family, one thing we have to do is, we were always told, when you get knocked down, you get back up. You don't sit back down and just let the enemy punch you out. With my family's style of martial arts, it's stick fighting, so you don't let the enemy keep beating you down with the stick. To put it bluntly, sometimes we have a tendency to run and hide in the church as believers, and we think that we're okay with that. And Jesus says plainly, go out into all the world and witness to the uttermost ends of the earth, in the book of Acts. We can't hide. We're not supposed to hide our light. Right now it's like 6:35 in the morning. It's still dark. It's fall right now. That darkness is going to have to leave, and the sunlight, the sunrise is about to happen. And who do we have? We have Jesus as our sun, the ultimate sun. He's brighter than anything. And sometimes, as martial artists, like I said, I bring it back to the martial arts thing. I was doing a number 5. And how do you counteract number 5? There's a couple ways. You block it with an abanico, which is a fan move, or you can do a punch block, or you can do a sidestep. That's another thing. When sin enters our thought life, sin enters our picture, what do? You sidestep away and go back to Jesus. What happens? I always tell you guys about the ekis. What is the ekis? Ekis means X. What is the cross? It's an X. We turn back to the cross. When we don't turn back to the cross, we turn to other things. We turn back to the world. We turn back to, sometimes not even the world, not even sin. Sometimes it's our hobbies. Sometimes our hobbies could be going to the gym. Sometimes our hobbies could be reading a book, watching Netflix for 10 hours straight. Just going back and medicating. There used to be a word called self-medicating. And people can self-medicate through drugs, through alcohol, through sex, through jumping from relationship to relationship, through their job. I know workaholics that will stay at work all the way till from 10 till 10, not because they have to, but because they'd rather work than deal with their dilemmas and their situations. So I'm in a situation right now. I just got out of the gym, so I got probably people saying, why does this guy talk to his car in the gym? But anyway, that's what the Lord put on my heart. There's a couple of things. When you do martial arts, when you do self-defense, especially Filipino martial arts, you have the X pattern. What is X? X is a cross. What is the block? You block sin. What happens when thoughts in your life, when people enter your life that shouldn't be in your life, what do? You step out, you sidestep out of the way, and you return back to the cross. You return back to Jesus. You do punch block. You don't punch the person out. What you do is you punch the situation out. Yeah, that's it for right now. I'll talk to you guys later.